Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 10 of the virtual holistic healing fairs. Thank you for joining us. We're really excited to be back in business here for episode 10. We have 5 different wellness vendors that we're going to be showcasing today. So I hope everybody is staying safe at home and playing your part. Thank you to the essential workers that are also still working hard to keep everybody safe. So first up, we're going to have Chelsey here with Chelsey's Healthy Hair and Skincare. Hi, Chelsey.
Hi,
Welcome. Thanks for joining.
thanks for having me.
No problem. You're going to tell us about what it is that what you have and who you are?
Sure, I'm Chelsey Fleming and I sell Monate products. They're a more naturally based product. They're Leaping Bunny certified, cruelty-free, and vegan. And most what I'm going to talk about today is their skincare because that's my absolute favorite of all their products. The hair care stuff is nice too, but the skincare is by far the best.
Perfect.
So they have 2 different lines. They have the Be Balanced and the Be Gentle. The Be Balanced line is for normal and combination skin. So sometimes like if you have oilier skin too, it's for that one. And then the Be Gentle is for dry and sensitive skin. The one I use is the Be Gentle, and pretty well everyone seems to like that one, which is this one here. The nice thing about Monate is they don't have as much water in them, so you don't have to use as much of the product to get the job done. So like with this cleanser you would use first, I only use about a pea-sized amount to wash my face. And then you would use the toner. And then they have moisturizers. They have an eye smooth. The Rewind is an age control nectar. They have an illuminating serum called C Radiance. And then night cream, which is an overnight age control cream. And then their signature product basically is their Rejuvenate oil, which is a blend of 13 different oils. And it has like over 100 and some uses for that one. The Barrier Friend Scrub, this one is one of my favorites as well. You can use it once a week. And what I've noticed the most with the Monate stuff is that it really cleans out your pores. Like that's the thing I noticed the most. Like all other products that I've used have never really made your pores look less and cleaner. And that's what I noticed with these.
Very cool. Perfect. Did you have anything else that you wanted to share? Are you ready for your positive pause?
I'll do the positive pause.
Okay, wonderful.
I was going to say just keep up the good work, Canada. So far, you've been keeping the curve pretty flat. So we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, we are doing good. It's definitely an interesting time, but we're all really, really lucky to be in Canada right now, I think.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Chelsey. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
All right. So next up, we have Apollo Cannabis Clinic, and it's a Rash. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, Vanessa. I'm well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having us.
Perfect. So you're going to let us know?
Yeah, for sure. We're excited to be a part of this. So again, thank you for having us today. A lot of our demographic and our patients in clinic are very similar to the outreach and the people that you are in touch with your following. So again, a big token of gratitude for having us. We're really looking forward to this fair, but we're just as happy to be a part of it virtually.
Yes.
Apollo, well, let me start with myself. My name is Arash. I'm one of the medical graduates that works at Apollo. I work as a patient care specialist, and I'm also the manager of clinical affairs. As it stands right now, Apollo has shifted its entire platform to be virtual. So we are still open. We are available 7-day-a-week service that we provide for our patients. Now, let me rewind because I'm getting ahead of myself. Apollo is a research institution that was started in 2013 with the sole goal to understand medical cannabis and see how it is helping people. After a short period of time of following patients that were using medical cannabis for an array of symptoms, they started coming back to us and saying, hey, look, you guys are kind of following the information. Can you help me get in touch with a doctor that'll allow me to use this medication on an ongoing process? So we transitioned. It became a clinic, but research is still the foundation of Apollo. We pride ourselves on personalized treatment plans. We quickly learned that cannabis is a lot more complex than we understand. The journey of any patient, whether it be a short amount of time or a continuous use of medical cannabis, is followed by us and taken care of by us. So depending on your condition, depending on the reason you're looking to use medical cannabis, we will create a personalized treatment plan, and then we will follow that patient to ensure safety, understanding, education, and of course, the more healthcare professionals involved, the better. So we pride ourselves on that. We exist in an area that is heavily stigmatized, not as well understood, but again, it's empowering people, it's helping people, and we feel great about it. We have a large array of medical professionals that work with us. We have family doctors, we have psychiatrists, we have pain specialists. So, it's important for everyone to recognize that medical cannabis can be a very powerful tool in your belt towards your mental well-being, towards your physical well-being. And with all that's going on and all the unprecedented circumstances that we are in, we're happy to remain the gold standard for all things medical cannabis. So we're starting to see a lot more referrals come in from other doctors because you know what? The medication is positive and it's helping. And at the end of the day, we spend a lot of our time maybe counseling patients on things like dry mouth or an upset stomach. So our side effect profile for medical cannabis is very limited, and our benefits are quite endless and not fully all understood yet. So that's who we are. That's what I do. And again, we're happy to be here.
That's awesome. Yeah. So for me personally, we have a cannabinoid strand. My dad actually owns a paraphernalia clinic, so it's close to home. I do strongly believe in it, and it is a plant. So going back to the safest thing that someone can consume, having a plant is definitely a powerful thing. So that's awesome that you guys have a tool that everyone can use to connect and have doctors and the healthcare involved in it. It takes it to a different level. That's
exactly right. And what we do in the background quietly while we create personalized treatment plans and ensure that people are being helped, we're paying attention to the information. So right. Our goal at the end of the day is to kind of, turn the dial of human understanding. There may come a time where medical cannabis is the first treatment option for certain conditions, as opposed to one that a patient will have to seek out themselves. Right. More doctors are saying, well, you know what, my patients are being helped, so why don't I send them to a place who's paying attention? And that's where we come in. And again, we're very, very proud of what we do. We love to help.
That's awesome. Perfect. Are you ready for your positive pause?
Some sort. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Or if you have other products or anything, or you're good.
Well, I want to take just 1 second, and then I'll
sure.
The pause. A lot of people, when they think medical cannabis, they think, okay, well, there's components that need to be inhaled or something that I need to smoke. And guys, that's not the case at all. I brought just one of the oils that people would use when they did come to our clinic. All medical cannabis is initially started through ingestion. You get a small oral syringe, and the dose is recommended by your physician, by a doctor, and followed up by an educator. And you would use this oral syringe to ingest a small amount of MCT oil, which is considered healthy fat, a medium chain triglyceride coconut oil. So that's just one thing that I wanted to show people to kind of fight that stigma of people thinking that cannabis is only, dry herb and flower, but in reality, it's a medication like any other when we use it.
And with that oil, would there be a psychosis effect, or it strictly is just body healing?
Well, we're getting into a little bit more detail, but I love that. CBD and THC are the two chemical compounds that we use in cannabis. Initially, CBD is the only product that we use. There is no psychoactive effect with CBD. Now, THC might be brought into a treatment plan if we run into a condition that is resistant to CBD, or treatment resistant, we call that. So a few of the ones that I could think of off the top of my head where THC would be involved is for sleep disturbance, for chronic pain that doesn't respond to CBD, or people who have anxiety or panic, or have breakthrough requirements for a small dose of THC.
Wow, that's very complex. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, we follow that complexity now. The patient journey is now understood. There's too many places that are saying, well, here's your prescription. I'll see you when I see you. We say, here's your prescription. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 weeks, and then we'll follow up in 3. So we know exactly what's going on. And patients have shown us that they really appreciate that.
Yeah, and you take away the goose chase of someone having to find exactly what would work for the problem at hand. You give them what specifically they would need for that problem, and instead of them just trying this kind or trying that kind or finding it online. So
that's absolutely correct, Vanessa. That's absolutely correct.
Awesome.
My positive push, is that what we call it?
Positive pause.
Well, again, I just want to take the opportunity to say thank you. And for everybody that's on this list today, I know we are all here to help with what's going on There's been a lot of surveys out there that are saying more than 50% of Canadians are reporting that the COVID situation has affected their mental health. So we're just so happy to be a part of that coalition, right? We are one of the battleships in the force that is going into the war that is this situation for us to maintain healthy, maintain happy and safe.
That's awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's much appreciated.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Sure.
Bye. All right. Yeah, I'm a huge advocate for the cannabis strand in healing. So Apollo, the cannabis clinic, that's absolutely awesome to showcase and share. So next up is Louise with Health is the New Wealth.
Hi, thank you, Vanessa.
Hi.
I appreciate what you're doing here. This is awesome. You know, during these trying circumstances, it's still nice that we can get together, even though it's only virtual. And I loved listening to Chelsey. I have oily skin, so I'm, I wrote down her website and I'm going to get in touch with her. And I'm like you, I agree. For Apollo, I'm sorry, I know that's not his first name, but his clinic. I like what he's doing because too many people jump on the bandwagon for marijuana without the statistics, without these things behind it. So I applaud what he's doing. That's amazing. My business is Health is the New Wealth, and I offer health products, health and wellness products that are non-GMO, all natural products, just amazing things that before I got to know about this business, I had no idea about some of the health challenges that are out there. I can't talk about all the products, but I'll just mention I can help people with pain. I can help people with energy. You know, a lot of young people are drinking Red Bull and different products that are high in not very healthy products, not healthy ingredients. So I have energy drinks, I have prebiotics, I have diabetes in my family, and I have a product called Galaxy, which is a liquid, and 2 tablespoons a day helps regulate my blood sugar. So, because I'm very conscious of diabetes, I don't want to get it. My mother had it, her father had it, and it runs through your DNA. Okay. So I also have a product called a Canyon Shield, and that's the one I want to teach today. As I say, I have too many products to display. I don't know if anyone's aware, but nowadays with all our electronics, we are getting bombarded by electromagnetic frequencies. And these frequencies can cause a lot of problems for some people. Some people get headaches because they are leaving their cell phone on a table beside the bed, or maybe their sleep is disrupted. It's just affecting us. I use a product, I'm going to hold up my phone. I use a product called the Canyon Shield. I think you can see it's the little blue button there. I have one on my phone, on my television, my microwave. I even have one in my car. Oh, and on my computer. So what the Canyon Shield is doing is blocking the electromagnetic frequencies, the EMFs, okay? And especially with 5G, if any of you have explored the challenges of 5G, because it's not deemed safe by some of the world scientists, this helps block those EMFs. So my phone, without the Canyon Shield, will actually emit about 100 EMFs. And our bodies are only supposed to absorb 2. So you can imagine you're in your car, you've got the new electronics, you've got your TV, you've got your computer, if you work by your computer a lot, and just your cell phone, carrying it in your pocket, in your purse. Sometimes men carry it in their front pocket. Sometimes women put it here. The young people will put it up here. We're being bombarded by all these EMFs. The Canyon Shield blocks this because the Canyon Shield has negative ions. Now, I'm not a scientist, but the only thing I can remember from science class, the EMFs are the positive ions, the radical. Sorry, I forgot the term there, but they're the bad ions. The Cation Shield has the negative ions, and as you remember from science, a positive and a negative delete each other. So I don't go anywhere without my Cation Shield. As you can see, it's all over my house. So if you would like, I can send a video, some videos, they're very short, on all my products, but specifically on the Cation Shield and the effects of 5G that's coming into our neighborhoods, coming into our homes. My email is louisetodd23@gmail.com. I do need your permission. I'm not just going to send out, I'm not going to spam anybody, but if you send me an email, I would gladly send you information about my health products, how to relieve your pain, how to help with your sleep, how to get better energy without that crash in the afternoon, and of course, specifically to the Cation Shield. So thank you again, Vanessa. I appreciate this opportunity.
Yes.
This is wonderful. Thank you.
My pleasure. Well, thank you for joining us. And do you have a positive pause today?
I have something that happened recently. Yes, I too have dogs. I have Chihuahuas. I have two. And the other day, I can't do it today because it's raining, but the other day I was walking and I met a gentleman who I'd never met in my neighborhood before, which is kind of nice now that we're all having to walk. And he just wanted to talk. I think this gentleman, he was a senior. He just mentioned his wife. He didn't mention anybody else in his household. He wanted to chat. I think he just missed talking to people. And we stayed our distance, 6 feet apart, and turns out he was from Timmins, where my uncle lived for many, many years. So I was able to say to him, oh, do you remember such and such a place? And my uncle worked here. You know, you might have seen my uncle on his little scooter going around Gilly Lake. And, you know, he had a smile on his face. I had a smile on my face because, you know, yeah, I like to talk too. I like to talk to people. So I just want to say, even though we have to keep 6 feet apart, if we're standing in a line at the grocery store or standing somewhere or walking, it's still good to smile at someone, ask how they are. They may not want to talk, and that's fine, but they also may want to talk, may need to have that connection, you know, because they're tired of the TV and reading books and they want that personal connection. So I hope everyone gets a chance to do that. And again, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you as well. All right. And I definitely agree with Louise there. I'm always the chatty Cathy in the line with strangers, and literally a little bit of kindness can go such a long way, especially in a time like this. It's can definitely be challenging for people that don't openly talk about it. So any kindness or nice words that you can exchange, even a smile, and it's a language that everybody speaks, sharing it with everybody, it's a really positive thing. So next up we have Tino. Your microphone is muted, but I'm going to bring you on here. There you go. And he's with Arbonne. Hi, Tino.
Hey, Vanessa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne, and I'm excited to share with everyone the products and opportunities that Arbonne has brought to my life and my wife's life, and the inspiration that it's given us. At Arbonne, we believe in holistic approach to beauty, health, and well-being. We focus on the person as a whole and encourage them to flourish both inside and out. Arbonne embraces the connection between a healthier mind, a stronger body, and beautiful skin. Our healthier living lifestyle and entrepreneur business opportunity fosters a positive mindset that helps people flourish. With products that Arbonne offers, we cover a huge spectrum of things, starting with skincare, bath and body, makeup, baby care, nutrition, and sport. It's simple to feel better both inside and out by simply improving your lifestyle, mindset, and changing where you shop. Now, I'd like to get into why Arbonne. Of course, everybody's saying or thinking, you know, we could always find these products everywhere, but this is why I love Arbonne. It's been around for 40 years. They've got experience. It's everyday products, so it's simple to adapt. You need toothpaste, you need deodorant, you need your everyday shampoos and products that you use. but they're a registered B Corp. And I think this is very important because what it does, it's a business that meets the highest standards of verified social environmental performance, meaning that they have to be publicly transparent and legally accountable to balance profit and purpose. And the whole goal is to have an inclusive and sustainable economy. That was a very big thing for me because with everything that's going on, I wanted to not only impact myself, my life, and my health, but I also wanted to help the economy, the environment, and other people to do the same. Their products are vegan certified and also halal. They're plant-based, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and kosher. The products that are available are high-end, pure, safe, and beneficial. Formulated without dairy, soy nuts, common allergens, artificial colors, flavor, and sweeteners. This was a big deal because we, as an active family, I have my brother who is severely allergic to peanuts. And when I was doing my research on protein shakes, I realized how much additives and nut-based products there are within the off-the-shelf supplements. When I found Arbonne and their mission to make these natural products that are beneficial for everybody, I was on board. It was fantastic. Then there was the opportunity for lifestyle. It's the business. It's a social marketing business, which all you do is switch your brand to a safer and clean product and show others to do the same. It's so inspirational because we're able to use better products for ourselves and our family and encourage others to do the same. If the business, the options that they give you also is if the business is not for you, you can enjoy all the products at a discounted price. Nobody pays full price, whether you're a client, preferred client, or an independent consultant like myself. It's simple, just change where you shop. Everybody promotes products all the time and they don't make anything from it. To use a safe, natural, plant-based product for the entire family and benefit from it as well. Some of the key products I like to talk about because I'm using personally myself is the 30 Days to Healthy Living. This is a protein shake that incorporates a green balance, a digestion, and all the protein and fruit that I need to start off my day. For someone like myself who's always on the go, like a lot of people are, meals like breakfast and lunch have always been an issue to try to fit in, and you typically find yourself intaking something that doesn't make you happy or you regret in the future. With this, I was able to easily incorporate it into my life, and I look forward to having it now. The taste is remarkable, and I've tried, I'm not going to say every single one, Vanessa, but close to a lot of the protein shakes that are out there, and this one is honestly fantastic. We have the baby care, so we have mild lotions, soft on the baby's skin. It's the most sensitive skin that we have is our baby's skins, and the products that they have, including their sunscreen, is phenomenal. And it's the community. With social distancing going on right now, a lot of people could feel alone or separated. The Arbonne community is amazing. They're engaging, encouraging, and inspirational. To me, it's a complete harmony of everything that a perfect lifestyle needs. You need people supporting you. You need the opportunity for financial freedom. And you need the ability to intake healthy, natural products that are good for you and gives you the opportunity to be healthy both inside and out. So I encourage everybody who's interested to reach out to me, either by Instagram or Facebook, and just look into it further. My website, look into the products, ask me questions. I'm here to inspire, I'm here to encourage, and I look forward to hearing from everybody.
That's perfect. And I love the transparency when it comes to a company, because it's all too easy to be misled and trusting, especially what's in the grocery stores, what we're consuming, what we're putting on our bodies. So the transparency of a company is a really loud statement, to know that they're being open.
It is. And in the world, there's only 3,000 corporations who have been B certified. So this is a certification that Arbonne holds proud. And it's not easy to get. And if you even with the testing that they do, the cruelty free, if we were to just dig a little deeper to see into makeup, for example, on how many byproducts from sharks or testing on animals that there are, it really starts to put a damper on everything. You start to question everything that you're putting on your skin and in your body. And with the transparency of Arbonne, it gives that peace of mind, which you can move forward and be happy.
Yes, and education is key, and that's why it's so important to definitely keep raising the awareness on it.
Definitely.
Perfect. Are you ready for your positive pause?
Of course.
All right.
This is something that I always like to live by is don't wait until you reach your goal to be proud of yourself. Be proud of every step you take, because doing what you like is freedom and liking what you do is happiness.
That is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tino, for joining us. And everybody that's showcased in our show today, all the business information is listed on here. So if you wanted to get a hold of anybody, it's all listed. Thank you so much, Tino.
My pleasure.
All right. Yeah, so it's all going to be listed on the live video. And last but not least, we have Debbie with Roots to Light Coaching and Training. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you today?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Good. I am so excited to be here. I love going to your holistic health fairs in Barrie, and very happy that at least you have this to offer for us to connect. So thank you so much.
No problem.
So today a little bit about myself. So I'm Debbie Young from Roots to Light Coaching and Training. I have a lot of different modalities that I work with. So I'm a master practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming, timeline therapy, a trainer of hypnosis. And the big thing what I'm talking about today is I'm a master teacher of magnified healing, which is a vibrational healing energy. Out of all my modalities, this one is just so close to my heart. It is from love and spiritual compassion, and it's a beautiful, beautiful technique. So many people have heard of Reiki, and it's a vibrational healing energy. So at least you know the realm that it is in. But that's where the similarities end with in comparing to Reiki. With magnified healing, it works on a minimum of a fifth dimensional frequency. And what happens is the technique that we use, it actually removes and transmutes all misqualified energies and imbalances in your body. So people are left with immediate peace, relaxation, calm. I even had someone tell me they felt like their body had taken a breath mint. They just felt so refreshed. It heals on 5 levels: physical, etheric, emotional, mental, and spiritual. When we work with a client, we help balance the karma and their chakras. And what we actually do is, because when I'm doing face-to-face healing with someone, I'm actually going to be clearing and balancing each of your chakras. Because I'm starting at the top of the spine, working to the base of the spine, everything's attached to the spine, so your whole body actually is getting a complete healing. We can do distance healing and do healing of earth, connecting all your DNA. So there's so much to it, and I can't tell it all in this short little time. But it gives you an idea of where it's at. We work on children, adults, infants, animals. I love working on animals because they're not judgmental, where people are analyzing what's happening, what they're feeling, and where animals, you can just see them go from maybe a hyper state to a really, really calm, relaxed state, like just in moments. I can also work with situations. So sometimes there's conflict between someone. So I actually will imagine like kind of shrink them down, and then actually do a healing on the people involved in the situation, as well as the events. When my mom had to have a surgery, I did distance healing with her before the surgery. so that she actually became nice and calm and relaxed. And then I actually did the surgery. So everyone involved in it, all of the tools, all the medication, the doctors, nurses, everyone involved in it. So everything was clear and balanced to start with, so that you had the most optimal outcome of the surgery as well. And then distance healing afterwards to help continue with the healing. There's so many things I can do, and that I have done. One example of working with someone, they had anxiety and they'd gone to the hospital because they had really bad chest pain. And they said, they checked them out, said, okay, you're fine, just go home, have some aspirin or Tylenol, whatever they prescribed. But they were bent over in pain. They could not breathe. And I said to them, I said, do you want me to do this technique called magnified healing? And they're like, okay. So I took them into the other room. I did the healing, and it takes less than 10 minutes for me to do a session on someone. So it's so nice that it's so quick. And then when I was done, I said, how do you feel? And they went, I can breathe. It's like an elephant's been lifted off my chest. So in the moments that it took to do the session, I saw those immediate results. And that is the one client that changed and made me want to teach and show and share more about magnified healing, because it is so powerful of what it can do. I do distance healing, and I'm kind of mentioning distance healing because I can't do the face-to-face healing right now. So I'm doing more and more distance healing with it. I have people that contact me because they've got really bad headaches, migraines, aches and pains. I've had someone that had their shoulder was really, really bad and tight and everything. And then I worked with them with distance healing, and it loosened it all up and allowed them to be pain-free and get on with their day. So I could go on and on and on. However, back when we met, I think it was in 2018 when we met, Vanessa.
Yes.
Do you remember me doing magnified healing with you at the fair?
Yeah, so it was at the Barry Molson Center. I believe it was the first show that you joined that we did there.
It was.
I do remember it, and if anyone has met me during my show days, I hold it together pretty good, but I'm normally hurt, like my body's aching, and I'm kind of a stress ball, but I'm walking around pretty coordinated, especially for the big shows. So I do remember it was like a reset button for me, and so it was actually a moment to kind of like reset. I felt refreshed after. I kind of felt a little bit like the fog had lifted. So I definitely do remember it. And it was just a quick one. It was a quick magnified healing session, and it definitely aided in exactly what I needed at that moment.
Perfect. And this is what people are saying. Like, and it's just every time I work with someone, I'm like, okay, how was it? And I'm always excited to see what they're feeling and experiencing. Some people feel the energy going, like, just some people are more in tune than others. Everyone feels at some degree something, and everyone is a little bit different what they're experiencing. But a lot of it is, as you're saying, that immediate like reset, like clouds been lifted. People say like weight's been lifted off their shoulders. There's so many things, and it's so beautiful that all that negativity is released immediately. And that's what's so nice. It's immediate that people are experiencing it. So what I would like to do, if you would be willing to receive this, Vanessa, is I'd like to do just a really quick demo of a distance healing.
Just for me?
Just for you.
You do it? Oh, just for me? Okay. I was going to see if
I can do it for other. I can do it for other. Actually, you know what?
Everybody?
Let me do that. That's
like
a great
idea. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So what I want everyone to do is take a deep breath in and relax and close your eyes. Come on back.
Thank you for that.
You are most welcome.
You ready for your positive pause?
I am, but I was going to.
Oh,
if
the
I can
pendulum.
share. The pendulums.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So first, before I go to the pendulums, I just want to quickly. So that was just a quick little feeling of it. So it wasn't directly with one person in mind. So I'm not sure. Did you notice anything, Vanessa, with that?
Just a positive energy flow from that one. Just closing
Yeah.
the eyes and just a little bit of an energy movement there for sure.
Right. Yeah. So if I'm directing it directly on you, then you're getting. I'm actually shrinking you down, and you're getting a full force of energy directly at you. So it'd be a different effect than me trying to send the positive vibes and healing energy to everyone.
Definitely.
So with that, I do offer, if anyone is interested in experiencing that one-on-one, so you can reach out to my website there, rootstodelight.ca. And I am doing a special. So if you want an absent healing where you're sending me your name, and then I would actually do a healing for you for only $15, and be a good chunk of time spent just on you clearing, cleansing, and I actually feel if there's something negative that has to be released and work with that. If you want a present one-on-one, where I'm actually working with you and talking to you and working with you in present time, it's $25. Then if you want to learn more about everything, I do a group healing session. So I explain more about magnified healing, do a beautiful group meditation for empowerment, and then I will spend time with each person individually, sending them healing. And so that's only $30 for that. So special prices like being able to do remote and all that. Okay, so now on to pendulums. So really, really quickly. So under hypnosis comes into using pendulums to communicate with your unconscious mind. So what I do is I actually teach you how to hold your pendulum, how to connect in. And when you tap into the power in your unconscious mind, you can get your true answers. You can make decisions. And there's so many things you can do, and it's so much fun. And as well as health-wise, the huge thing, and all my clients that I work with, I teach them how to use a pendulum so they can take control and reduce stress, anxiety, fears, as well as if you need to relaxation, increase your relaxation. There's so much you can do by just tapping in. And then you actually I'll just kind of demo real quickly here. You would say, actually first, before I show you this part, I have to show you have a mat. And so that I'll send you a guide that you can use to print off, or these are ones here. I designed these, and these were made with love by my mother. And so the ones I have here, there's a red one, there's a beautiful purple one, which is my favorite, and then there's a blue one. And they have a string on the side so that you can roll it up and store it so it doesn't get all creased. Okay. So on there, on the guide, you can see that there's backwards when I'm moving it, yes and no on it, and the maybes and rephrase and stuff. So what you would do is you would hold your pendulum above the mat, and you would ask a question. And so here, when I say what's my yes, you can see it swinging back and forth. That's my yes answer. And if I say dear unconscious mind, what's my answer for no, it's actually swinging right to left. Okay. So I teach you how to do that, how to get answers. And then in the more advanced parts of it, you actually learn how to use it so it will spell out. You can see how it's got letters and numbers on there. So you can ask yourself a question and it will spell out the answer for you. So to do that, people know, how do I learn how to do that? So I do one-on-one, or I do group trainings, but then I'm also doing, I've put videos together so that people can just watch them at their own leisure and learn how to do it as well. So the videos training, it's a 4-part series, and it's $25 for those. Or I can do live ones where we get in a small group over Zoom, and I teach you, and it's $50. Now, you need a pendulum. You can get your own pendulum if you want, or if you need one of mine, they're $20. If you want one of these beautiful handmade mats, they're $30. But if you buy a pendulum and mat, you get the video training for free. Or you can do the live training for only $25. So those are specials that I have with that. So again, you can reach out to me by going to my website. and just go to the contact me page and let me know what you're interested in, and I will be so happy to get in touch and connect and give you more information on anything you may have questions on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All
Now I'm
right.
ready for a positive pause.
All right.
Okay, so my positive pause is be your love, be your light. There's so much negativity out there in the world, and there's so many people and things that are trying to stomp out your light and stop you from shining bright and being who you are and who you need to be from within. So where there is light, there is no darkness. So be your love and be your light.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vanessa.
All right, guys. So that wraps up episode 10. I am going to do my little positive pause here. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in and watched our whole episode. I am still trying to run them every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But the amount of businesses that are joining it is a little bit slowing down. So if you are a wellness business and you're interested in joining us, please let us know. We're more than happy. You don't have to be a holistic healing fair vendor at this point to join. The more the merrier, and we are a community here. So my positive pause, I'm just going to read it from my phone. It says, be the type of person that no matter where you go or where you are, you always add value to the lives of those around you. So just as Louise said, making the small conversations with someone, if you can make a moment of each day, I mean, we have, oh my God, I think it's 86,000 seconds in a day or something like that. Take one moment to add value to someone's life. It could just be reaching out to someone, making a phone call, sending a text message or a message, pick up a piece of garbage, feed a stray cat, anything that you can think of that will alleviate and add value to someone's life at this time. It's so very important. But thank you to everybody that joined us today. This video will be live to rewatch if you're just tuning in. And thank you to all the wonderful businesses that joined us. Take care, everybody.